This is the build, the Enterprise D, magazine 23. This is up to part kit 87. Navigation deflector. Let's have a play with that. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here with another part of the Star Trek Next Generation Build the Enterprise NCC 1701D from HeroCollector, Eaglemoss, sold to us now by Fanhome. There's a few more magazines which actually have the Eaglemoss on there. After that, there's going to be Fanhome only because Eaglemoss didn't get that far. For a start anyway, I have a bag of goodies here. I have dismantled my nacelle, and this is going over to Dan at Dan's Model Universe, and he's going to be repainting these because I am absolutely useless. I'm going to make the Bussard collectors, both of them, because I got a second 1 and 2 pack sent to me as well as some other bits via Starship collector. These are going to be as they're supposed to be when they're turned off. They're probably like a bronze colour, and these are meant to be all bronzy as well instead of just being blue all the time, so they'll look like when they're turned off they will be fine. So I usually keep the packaging, well, I help Dan out quite a lot anyway, but I'm going to send these to him on the next, when he gets his parts delivered here, and I will get them into for him and he can start doing whatever. So this is a video coming out eventually for that. So what we have now is the quick look at the magazine and the start of the first part. So we're having here, finally, we've had that from the ruddy beginning. So we might actually be getting it attached. Fine, panel, underneath section for the secondary hull. Yep. We'll go in detail of the parts being made later, meaning when I actually make them. So yeah. Looks like it's like the entire bottom section, to be honest. I thought, there was like panels over the panels there. 1 panel or 2 or 3 panels on the bottom of here. I can cheat, to be honest, because I have magazines up to, on PDF format, up to number 28 out of 31. So there's only 3 that we'll figure out. Last one's going to be stickers, and I think 28 we start doing the second nacelle. So I have other parts like I show there. And anyway, so you have reviews on High Ground, Hero Worship, Violations, and the Masterpiece Society. And good enough episodes on season 5 of the Next Generation. Oh, and Conundrum, yes. So they actually tried doing, Matt Westmore did one for the Cetarians. Yeah, I don't think we actually saw them, or did we? Can't remember, because he was the bad man. Oh, we have another one, Power Play. Power Play was a good one, because it was kind of Data, and was it O'Brien and Troy were possessed by, oh, there we are, by a thing. Went to prison. Hold on, another one, Ethics. Haha. Worf broke his back. Okay, and then we figured out Klingons are a lot different design than what we are. So, out please. So we have in here, we have 3 lifeboats, and I have the mods that I am doing for the lifeboat when they're in a full piece, or maybe when they're on the Enterprise himself. For these from the Mike Lane mods.com. Go there. The rub-on decals for the lifeboats look way better than these, and you'll see that in this video anyway. I've done a separate video for doing that anyway, but if you missed that, it's fine. So I'm getting these into a box. I've got a bit of gravelly voice for some reason, so bear with me a minute and I'll get this opened up. So parts are ready, lifeboats, windows. I've brought the navigation deflector from episode 1, so I always thought it was that way around. I thought it was going to be bringing forward and there'll be something over the front of it, but it's not. I'm completely wrong, it's actually backwards. So that goes over there, probably making more sense with the bigger holes in the back. But, right, I'm not 100% happy with this, and I've seen other people doing this already. Which way around's that? Is that meant to be upside down? That's the thicker part underneath. Yeah, okay. So we basically put that in there. That's a bit of a squeeze, is it? I know I've been doing mods on these. Actually, was it better just putting that in there to start with then? No, yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. Don't know. Does that only fit that far? Yes, it does. Right, so that does fit that far into there. So probably just best putting that onto there and then in like that. I've got a hell of a gap on both sides, so that needs to pushed in. I'm not happy with that because it's the whole thing with this again. It's everything's there, as in it's either lit and it's still blue, red, and whatever. But this didn't have this colour over here. This was more of the orangey colour which comes around on there and on here. So I'm not entirely happy with this, but I will go through this like I am doing the video, and that won't go in there at all anymore. Why is that not going in? Is it meant to just sit there, or does it just worry about the gap there? So 2 CP screws. So if we shut up and get on with this, 2 CPs, and I can mod at a later date. Oh, this will come off. I think what they'll do with this. Oh, why is that a CP? That's way too thick. Not entirely happy with that. And luckily enough, I have a spare deflector dish, which a lot of people don't have. Unless you get part 1 and 2, and you can have your own spare. So let's get that one on this side. So getting one either side. These have been pre-wired since way back. I'm taking my time screwing this in because crack the plastic. I'm gonna really balls things up. Take your time with it, nice and steady. You are not building a Starship. See, that looks good-ish, but I think I am going to paint this. I might leave certain bits to light through. Not entirely keen on it either. There's a weird sort of shine to this. So anyway, that's done. Next, push the deflector, yada yada, into and screw 2 screws. Good. So now we need the secondary hull, which is magically over here. I did manage to get this before. Well, it should be that way around on top anyway. That sits on there very nicely. So we need 2 more screws to go in there. AM screws there and there. If I can find an AM screw, try have 2. A for being the A size and M being for metal. Simple as that, because we have P ones, which means that the screws are going into plastic. Just let it cool down a little bit. See, I can take this to pieces very easily and repaint. And I think on this occasion I'm going to. So we have, it looks nice. It's just, there's more. Why is all this stuff under here? You can see everything in there. Why, what? That's not right. So then you get the wire from this, come round to there, and then wire it into 1, 2, 3, 4 across, which is this one right over here. So we're building it up as we're going along. Done, happy, sorted. Just tuck in the wire underneath for the time. Boy, that was going to be good. That was going right on top of where it shouldn't have done. Just fold things over. Is that going to come round? Might be better coming around there to there. And I put that round there just to hold in place. I could do with some more tie grips or something to tie this thing down with. So I might get myself a bag anyway, because more screws there maybe for the board, potentially maybe not. Yeah, okay, so that's that done. Cool. Well, not so cool. I'll work on that as another mod. I've got more mods coming soon anyway, so we'll work on whether or not that looks stupid or not. But it's definitely coming. Next, get your part here. What made me laugh as well about everybody with the last episode, with the last one, is we all put the Cobra neck on because, yeah, we've got something, we can put it on. We weren't told to put the Cobra neck on, but we all did. Now, I don't have to put these the right way around, but I will do. The red mark faces outwards towards the edge of the saucer. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll get the mods on there afterwards. I'm going to do these first. I want an R and an R, which is those and those. That goes in there like that. This one goes like that, and I'll put those with the AM screws again. 1, 2, and a third one possibly. I need a fourth for the next anyway. See, again, I've got different size screws again. So something's gone wrong over the years. That looks really long. Can't think if it's me. Well, that's just going round. That's not the right one for that. If it's me or whether or not it's somebody in packaging ages ago. I just feel thinner as well. I didn't put them in the right bags. I do think I've been right so far. Get another AM screw. Is it that one or not? Possibly. If any of the screws go in and they don't feel like they're actually taking the threads off, then take the thing out, put a bit dab of super glue on the threads. It works as a screw lock cement, and then you will be okay. That's rattling, that's not in properly. If you will get a little bit of experience on these. There's a lot of people starting from scratch on these, and it's nice to see people continuing with this. That's not even in properly. Hold it in place. When I start rubbing the life pods on there, that's going to come off. That's good. So I'm getting rid of that one. That doesn't matter so much. We have the windows. So come to this. I want 2 dark to one side. There's a way these go as well. These specific ones. There's like a tail at the bottom. They're not perfectly symmetrical. The tail goes to the lower side there, so they sit flush. There's only 4 of these, just because these are on an angle. That's all. And I want the BR piece, so that's there, and I want another AM screw. Does that go that way or that way? That goes that way. So another AM screw, is it? Yep. Know your screws. How is it? I've just said about that, and it actually says it on the magazine. Take me time. Yes, yes, yes. These don't even light up, these windows anyway. So they might get some sort of bleeding in from elsewhere, but they will not light up. Yeah, nice. So next bit, we want the phaser bank, and I wish to God that they'd give us a full size phaser bank, so we could just put this all together in one go. CP screws. 1 and 2. CPs go through the top of here. C being the C size and P being the plastic that it's going into. So just take your time with it. You will get a bit of friction screwing them in, which might knacker things up. If it does, just put a dab of super glue on the edge and then off you go. Why are these 2 bits there? I don't know. So have we done? We have actually. We're not even assembling it. So what I'm going to show you now is the Mike Lane mod for this. I need to get this out of the bag. These are lifeboat transfers that you rub over with a pencil. Let me just get them out and I'll show you on this piece. Ooh, is it that way around? Yeah. 1 sec. Now I found my own my own method for this. Usually would say cut each individual one out, tape it with Scotch tape, not sellotape. It's less sticky, but it will hold it in place. What my method is fold over so you're only showing a row. And I've been doing the saucer and it's all complete and done. Just show one part there. This is coming out, so I want... Which part do I want out? I'm trying to look on the model. This is over here. The red to the inside, so the opposite side to what the red is on there. So that will be like that. Cool. Why done that wrong way around? Who cares? So we get these. The red is on the opposite. Get your pencil. Hover over. I'm going to actually zoom you in a little bit so you can see this. in the right spot. Hover over with that, just hold it in place when you're in the right spot, and we see, yeah, some of these will fall off, and just rub. So if the lifeboat's secured in place to start with, you're fine. And then press in place. Doing this so I can actually press it in place better. Does that actually go the right way? Yeah, because that's on the inside of the sauce, I can see that now. So I need to copy that with those two as well. So I'm just going to go over. A little awkward with it not being actually on the model, but once you get into a rhythm of this, this goes really well. You're on screen? You're not on screen. There you go. You'll only be able to do these individuals, so you won't be able to do two at a time. I think that one's just gone the wrong way. There are spares on the sheet. Just rub it on. Rub it on. Now, that's definitely gone in the wrong place. So what I need to do is remove that one. Just try and peel it off. Or I could just properly just disconnect, just take it all off completely. Yeah, they are easy enough to remove, sort of. But I could just unscrew and start from scratch. I'm going to see if I can get one of these off. There we go. Just fine edge, gently pushing. Thank you. And that, 1 out of 3 that I've cocked up. Just a little bit out of line. They do sell at Mite Lane individually numbered. So you've got 1 to 500. And if you look at the diagrams, the technical blueprints, you'll actually figure out that there's only a certain type of numbers that they actually have. So there's lots of 13s on here. So there might be that sort of class of escape pod. So technically, you don't need a 1 to 500. You could easily get away with just this set that I've got, which has a repetitive numbers on them. It's enough to make it look random. There we go, better. So you've got a 9 there, 1, 6, 8, and 008. So there's probably 2 of those on there. If you look on the diagrams, if you've got any diagrams, it will show you that there's, like on the front of the sauce, there's 2 13s on it. So be careful, cover them back over, because these will come off. If you look carefully enough, these look like they're stuck all right. There's a few over here which look like they're starting to lift, but you can maneuver them with your fingers if you're careful. Maybe a pair of tweezers, and yeah, that's ready for the next part. So next part's going to be 88. So we're going to do another part panel there, probably attach that one to it, that attached to the saucer. That other part goes with it, and then what's all the wiring on here? Is that more wiring? Returns to the battle section. Oh no, that's for next time. Yeah, leave it for next time. So, that's done with. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Catch me in the next video. Be a patron if you like. And help out the channel. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye for now.